What is up, guys? This is China here from The Drop Production. Today we have a special guest, Luke, aka
Nappy2000 or Nappy2K.
Alrighty, Nappy2K. Who are you and what do you do?
I am a DJ. I chop and screw music. I sell vintage clothing, and I'm also a radio host.
Nice. How did you get into all of this? That's awesome. That's so many different things.
Which one?
Let's start off with the vintage clothing because I'm really into fashion.
I got into vintage clothing when I was probably, honestly, like 17 or 18 years old.
Dope.
My homie Donnie showed me a website called 5 Star Vintage.
Okay.
And ever since then, I fell in love with the style of the 90s. So everything I wore kind of corresponded with that era a little bit.
When do you plan to start having your clothing line come out? I just saw your logo drop, which was really cool. I know you have plans on putting them on flip-flops, hats, t-shirts. When is that supposed to be dropping?
I don't have a specific date, but they're all going to be done before 2018. My motto for this year was live and create, so I'm going to just create as much as I can. I've been chopping and screwing music for about 5 years. I started chopping and screwing when I was 17 years old.
Okay. What made you want to start chopping and screwing?
I was watching a skate video actually, and it was a chop and screwed skate video. And I heard how it sounded, and it just really caught my interest. So once I heard that, I just wanted to figure out a way that I could incorporate that. And I found a software called Virtual DJ.
Okay.
And you can slow down the tempo on that software. So I just started chopping and screwing on that. And DJ Screw is my favorite DJ. He's the one who originated chopping and screwing music.
Where is he from?
He is from Texas.
Oh, is that where that originated, chopping and screwing?
Yes, it did.
And then how did you start DJing?
I met my homie Dante, and me and him would actually make chop and screw tapes together for a while. I made one with him and his brother, and then I did a couple things with him and did a couple parties. By the end of my DJ career, I plan on ending on vinyl. In my opinion, if you don't really get to vinyl as a DJ, then you haven't really DJed or really haven't gotten to that particular level. So I'm right now using a new Marc Mix Track 3. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter what you use. As long as you can rock the crowd, create the vibe, and do your thing, it doesn't really matter what piece of equipment you have. You know what I mean? Get the most out of what you use. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to get on vinyl by the end of this, for sure. Like, no doubt, before I die.
Do you ever have people coming up to you, can you play this song?
Sometimes.
Do you usually have it, or do you kind of get irritated, let me do my thing?
Sometimes I'll have it. And sometimes it's just a song I really don't want to play. But for the most part, people have a good taste. You know, can you play Young Dolph?
Have you played a Cardi B song?
You know, to keep it real, I never played a Cardi B song. It's something that I don't like, I just haven't played it. It's just the fact of it's been played by so many people, I think everyone's gotten the point.
So you would say you're a very unique DJ. What makes you super unique?
I don't have a set list when I DJ.
So it's just all top of the head, just
freestyle.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't ever have a set. I feel too boxed in. That's why I don't mix with headphones either. It's too boxed in. I feel like a caged animal. And then literally every song, I play a song, and then the song will come in my head. 3 more songs will come in my head. It just really just goes with the flow. I went into doing more music with artists when I started doing it with my sister Matisse, and I've been doing a lot of music with her. We've been doing music together for probably 2 years now.
Okay.
So
dope.
It kind of just came all together. So I went from chopping and screwing, and then I started doing house parties, and then I started doing hip-hop shows.
So pretty much DJing got you to all the places that you're right now.
Yeah, DJing has allowed me to travel. Like I got to do the Smokers Club tour 2 years ago.
Dope.
It's taken me a lot of different places that I wanted to go.
Uh-huh.
I've gotten to meet people that I've always wanted to meet, and actually have became friends with some of the people that I've listened to when I was younger, so it's pretty interesting.
Who is the dopest person you've met so far on your DJ journey?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Top 3.
KRS-One, that was
Okay.
dope.
That's lovely.
I love KRS-One. I've met Pack Music Group. That was really cool. They're the homies now. They do work with Absol. The third person, probably, I've met Warren G. That was pretty tight.
So I know that you are part of IE radio station. How did that all come about?
I started March 2017.
Wow.
I literally got back from North Carolina.
So it's like nearly been like a year.
Yeah, it's been a year.
Wow.
It's been a year.
And you co-hosted with Heavy the Homie.
I used to just DJ it, and then I was the only one. It was coming at one point. It used to be Life was on there at one point. Jonas Young was on there at one point. Great Dane was on there at one point. AK was on there. Slowly but surely, it just became me, and then I was the only one going. And I would just literally just DJ for an hour and just say things here and there on the radio. So pretty much, I was just the one running it for a while. And then the homie MC Life was telling me, oh yeah, since you're already doing it, you can just start running it. So I became the one that started running it. And then Heavy came through and started helping me and became my co-host with it. So he's been really helping IE Radio grow in different ways. And me and him have been doing it now for maybe 2 months, maybe going on 3 months.
I see that you guys have so many different artists on there, and then I now see that you guys have new sponsorships with Puff Sauce. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
That is another sponsor, cannabis infused syrup.
How do you like it?
I love it. It's nice. If you drink 2, you're about to go to sleep.
I drank like a couple of sips and I felt like a nice body high.
No, it is, especially if you don't like to smoke it.
Bongs, blunts, joints, dab.
Choose one?
Yes.
Bongs.
Why bong?
I've been smoking bongs since I was 16, 17 years old. I don't like blunts. I don't like tobacco. I love joints. They get you higher than blunts any day. I really want a volcano though.
Can you tell me about the funniest, highest story that you have?
I was DJing outside in the dark, and there was like chocolate chip cookies right here, kind of crumbled up. And then there was actual weed right next to it. And then my homie, but my weed was called Cookies too. So he was like, I was like, yeah, just pack the cookies right there, blah, blah, blah. But he accidentally grabbed the chocolate chip cookies and then packed it in the bong and hit that shit. And yeah, he smoked like some chocolate chip cookies. That was some grimy shit. It was pretty funny though.
Did it taste good?
I didn't try it. I didn't eat that shit.
So I see all these albums on the table, even cassette players. I see this George Clinton, Hey Man, Smell My Fingers. That was his favorite.
My favorite one is actually that Runnin' Far Side one.
Oh, okay.
I actually play that song almost every day.
I also see some Marvin Gaye. I see some Eddie Hendrix, Purple Rain, Prince, Michael Jackson off the wall. Looks like you have a great music taste. So who are your favorite artists right now? Because when I hear you DJ, I don't know who any of the artists are.
My favorite artist is Currency. I like Wretch. I've been listening to a lot of O3 Greedo lately. He's dope. The thing is, I don't really have a favorite artist. I honestly listen to so much music, and I don't really know who to pick because everyone just offers something different sonically.
What's like your favorite comfort music when you're driving home and you just like want some good music? Like who are you putting on?
Classical music.
It's like Beethoven classical.
91.5 is the classical music station. Everyone should listen to it. Every time I'm done DJing, I listen to classical music. There's just a lot of different sounds going in your head when you're DJing, and it kind of gives you a headache at times.
Oh, I bet.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So it's good to just listen to some classical music on your way back home.
What is your all-time favorite food?
I really love Japanese food and Italian food and Indian food.
What are 3 words to describe you?
Universal, People are literally the same everywhere you go. Forgiving and loving. That's like my main thing I've been wanting to do with everybody I come across is to show as much appreciation and love as I can. But that's it's been working out, so we're cool.
Thank you guys all for watching. Nappy, where could we all stalk you?
You can find me on SoundCloud at Nappy2K, and you can find me on Twitter at Nappy2K, and on Instagram at Nappy2000.
And then what day is the radio station?
Every Tuesday, 8 to 9 on stations 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM, and 10:50 AM.
Well, you have it. I'm China.
I'm Nappy2000.
And you are in tune for
The Drop! And then spins it.
If you're a creative talent or someone interested in being interviewed, make sure you send us an email to the address below.